Roberts at Biggleswade. I'm in a 40-mile-an-hour limit. Just go up to this roundabout, and when you approach the roundabout, use the approach as your time to work things out. Now, coming into this Biggleswade, I'm still in a 40. I'm going to give a break-off signal for that white van. I can see there's a 30-mile-an-hour limit up ahead of me. No one's coming out of the petrol station, and we've got footpaths on both sides of the carriageway. Now, the best gear to hold 30 miles an hour in most modern cars, whether it's petrol or diesel, 5-speed or 6-speed manual gearbox cars, is to use third gear. I've got no problem if you want to use fourth gear, but third gear just gives you that little bit extra control, and it stops all that hard work that you have to do when you actually keep on up and going down the gearbox. Now there's looks as if there's a parent on my right hand side pushing a buggy, and I've got swing back arrows there. So mirror check. I've got a white van behind me. They're holding back quite well. I've got a vehicle approaching from my right hand side, coming out the side turning, and approaching vehicles there. So I've got a green traffic light up ahead of me, but just before that I've got some parked vehicles on my left hand side. So right door mirror check. We are on a bus route. The road surface is nice and dry on a single carriageway. I'm looking over, under and through. It doesn't look as if there's any problems in relation to that. And I've got a van up ahead of me. Got one approaching the pedestrian crossing, but she's not going to push the button. She's not going to get there quick enough. So where there's a van, I'm going to look for any obstruction. So I'm looking over, under and through. Under for any feet or shadows. Still in a 30-mile limit, and I'm coming up to where children are. They're actually identifying why the children are there. They've got a school. So the road's going round to my left hand side. I've got lots and lots of white paint in the middle of the road. Long paint. More paint, more restraint. So vehicles approaching from my right hand side just emerged. Got pedestrians on my right hand side. Two walking away from me and one walking towards me. No one on my left hand side, but I've got dropped curbs. Doesn't appear as if anybody's coming out of those driveways at the moment. I'm just going to take up a position on the road just left of the centre road marking. Two parked cars up ahead of me. Both are silver. Slightly staggered. Narrowing the road. So I've just looked up through that gap there. Right door mirror check. Move away a little bit. I've got an oncoming vehicle. Lots and lots of parked cars on my left hand side and some on my right hand side. Looking up for a school crossing patrol, and I've got pedestrians coming towards me. Still adopting a central position, being quite assertive in my and progressive though. So I've got a vehicle on my right hand side, I'm waiting to turn right, and I've got sun coming out. The change of environment is now getting a little bit tighter. It's currently in a 30-mile-an-hour limit with a system of street lighting. Road is narrowing together with a closer proximity of the footpaths. Got a red traffic light up ahead of me, so mirror check. And I'll try and time it so that when I do get there it does change. They've been looking red for quite a while. Just easing in now. I'm in third gear at the moment, and I'm just going to drop it down a long way away. Mirror check before I go. Now I've got the amber light, making sure it's nice and clear for me to go. I can see that I'm coming into a 20, and it's getting a lot more tighter, a lot more activity go on. Child is under control, so I'm just going to ease on through here, and I'm coming into a 20. Now I'm going to follow the road ahead. There's a 2-lane approach, and because I am going ahead and there's no right turning, I'm going to actually adopt a right-hand lane. So there's one on the roundabout, one waiting to come in, and I've got a red traffic light up ahead of me. Just easing it through. Pedestrians on both sides of the road. Red pedestrian light up ahead of me. It's now gone amber. No one's actually coming across, but the BMW is still holding there. Now there's a bus just pulling out, so I'm just holding it through here. People are on both sides of the road. I've got a flashing amber light. It's okay for me to go. No one's actually on the roundabout, and I'll make sure I can actually go through this hatched area all in one fell swoop. Green traffic lights up ahead of me, lots and lots going on. No one's waiting to cross. I'm just holding the vehicle back here, back from the BMW. Not going to go and occupy a position on the crossing, which will actually obscure it. Mirror check before I actually go. Now coming to 30. And we're going to turn right at this roundabout. So the roundabout, I'm planning to stop, go if it's safe. I'm going to put a right-hand signal, just in case someone can benefit from it, because there is a lot of activity here. Okay, there's my opportunity to go. I'm going to squeeze round there, go round the roundabout, and I'm going to have to go take second gear. The Saab up ahead of me is waiting to turn right. Just going to ease it through. Still okay for me to go. I'm on a bus route because the bus is up ahead of me. Parent on my left hand side pushing a buggy. Now the road's opening up a little bit. A red car approaching from my left hand side. Nobody approaching the zebra crossing who's going to want to cross, but I have got a pedestrian with some heavy shopping on my left hand side. The road is narrowing because of those parked vehicles. I'm just going to move over a little bit and let that car through, and I've got a silver car now coming towards me. Still trying to make progress past these parked vehicles on my right hand side. I'm going to take third gear here. I'm going to let this lady cross. Right door mirror check. Just move over a little bit away from me because she seems to have a little bit of a zigzag going across the road. The dog is under control. So I've got junctions up ahead of me. and someone's waiting at the bus stop. So right door mirror check. BMW, perhaps they could have actually sort of anticipated that. Now one person's just got on this bus stop. I don't know whether the actual bus is going to go. Right door mirror check. I ain't going to actually move in through. So cars have actually pulled out on my left hand, my right hand side. Left door mirror check, moving back in. People on my left hand side seems to be having a chat. Not going to cause me too many problems. The road's now going round to my left.